Welcome to the Meat Sangria podcast, everyone. I am your host, Matt Lipari. I just got back from the Mets game. I'm all decked out. What do you play for the team, bro? Look at you. Look at my outfit. They lost. They had a 6-game winning streak. We went and they lost. Those are the kind of vibes I bring to the stadium. That's the kind of atmosphere I create. A losing atmosphere. A debilitating. It was 30 degrees outside. It was not a good day to go to the baseball game, but first game of the year. Didn't go to a single game last year. And they lost. But it was a good time. My dad bought tickets and, go to a free game. He was also going to pay for lunch, but one of my good friends who listens to this podcast, shout out to John, who we also talked about last episode when my brother was here. His dad works at the stadium, and we saw him there. He works in all the restaurants. He manages, I think, all of them in the stadium. And he comped our lunch. He paid for our lunch because he's a wonderful, nice man. And I'm not going to say my dad was pissed because he wasn't pissed, but there's nothing that upsets an older man who loves paying for stuff than someone else paying for his meal. He wasn't pissed. It was more just he's like, damn, now I feel like he's just such a nice guy. I wanted to be the guy that bought everything. He was just but he paid for the tip for the waitress and he gave her more than what he would have otherwise. So he felt better after. He's like, all right, I got to spend money today. I'm telling you, he's addicted to buying stuff. Addicted to just spending money on anything, and he got to fulfill his dreams today. So thank you to I don't want to name drop people exactly in case you guys go to the stadium and you're like, I need to find this man, but thank you to him. We already thanked him. We saw him there. We thanked him. My dad called him, but he was there. He's an ever present man in the stadium when the games are happening. When the games are not happening, always there. So it was a good time. But it was so cold that it was just we sat in our seats, I think, for an inning and a half. And we went inside to the clubhouse or whatever. But I did eat a good amount, and I drank 2 beers. So, there's probably going to be a lot of weird mouth noises in this thing. I'm going to try to be as respectable as possible to you all. But, if I hiccup or something, my bad. My fucking bad. I want to enjoy my day, and I want to make this podcast when I have some free time right now. And while I'm wearing my cool little outfit, my dress-up outfit, my pageantry outfit. This is dress up for men. We put on our jerseys and stuff. Women dress up in nice ball gowns. I just put on a Mets jersey. Juan Soto didn't have a good game today, but it's okay. It feels weird doing this podcast without a guest right now. I had 2 guests in a row. I'm not used to it. We had some technical difficulties. My bad, guys. We had some fucking audio problems. That's my fault. Should be fixed now. The video quality is a little bit worse than what I want. So I'm not filming this on my iPhone right now. I'm filming this on a DSLR camera, and that feeds into my computer, and it's losing a little bit of quality. So I'm not really sure what I want to do. I don't think anyone cares. I talk about this every episode. I'm like, guys, I should fix this. It's been half a year, and I'm like, guys, we should probably fix the one problem that's been nagging me the whole time, and I don't fix it. So whatever, I don't really think it matters. But I would like the quality. Sometimes when I'm watching clips on YouTube or whatever on TikTok, and I see someone filming a podcast and it's just shitty quality, I'm like, that doesn't look good. That could look better if it was better quality. It takes my eyes away from the content. And now I'm doing the same thing, and I don't know what to do. Because I don't want to spend you have to go crazy with lighting. I'm just filming this in my apartment, guys. Well, I don't have extra light. I have 2 lights that are over here. I'm supposed to have a key light and backlights. Fucking bro, I'm not a nerd. I'm not a lighting nerd. I don't know this shit. I went on a couple of dates with a girl last year who was a lighting architect. Maybe I should have kept going out with her just so she got the lighting setup correct. That's how you use people. You don't use them for their bodies. You use them for their expertise. That's what you're supposed to do, guys. You're going out with an accountant. Wait until April 15th, and then kick him to the curb. Kick him to the curb because it's always a man. Could be a woman, but I don't know. I don't think I've met many female accountants. It just seems too boring. Well, I mean, they would love to do it. It's fine. I'm not saying women can't do math. I'm not saying stereotypically women are worse at math. I was going to say badder at math. That's why men are better at math, because men cannot speak English like me. I'm just being purposely misogynistic for no reason. Isn't it Women's History Month or something? No, that was March. It's okay. I'm okay. I can do that. April is a month for me. I can say whatever I want during April. Guess what? Because my birthday is in April. And I'm turning 47 years old. I'm not. Sorry about that. This weekend, so my brother was on the last episode. If you want to check it out, it was a fun episode. We had a good time. I don't think we talked about it. I listened back. I was like, how did we not talk about this? The entire weekend I spent with him building furniture upstate. He bought a house He talked about this on the first time he was here. He bought a house that he's trying to rebuild, renovate. Piece of shit house, and I needed help. I've never been up there. He's had it for like a year and a half at this point. I've never been up there. So I said, one weekend I'll help him. We went to build furniture. We loaded a U-Haul up. We drove 3 hours north, middle of nowhere, and we built furniture. He needed a second person because some big-ass boxes we had to haul into the house. It's a lot of work. I have bruises, but I have fucking... I don't know, you can't see. It's like black and blues all over my body. It's not like I got beat up. It looks like I got the shit beaten out of me. I went to this house and I just got mauled for 2 days by just boxes and kneeling and crap. Like my joints ached. It's a lot of work. I'm not used to doing physical labor. My voice cracked there. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. I'm not used to doing physical labor all day. I have a cushy job called being a comedian who sits around and eats and drinks beer all day and goes to Mets games. That's what I do. So when I have to do physical labor for like literally the entire day, we're not taking breaks. We take like a lunch break and then we're like, oh fuck, we gotta keep going back. I guess we are taking breaks, quick little breaks, but it's a lot. And hauling things upstairs, and that's what some people do every day of their life. And bro, if that's your job, kudos to you guys. Clap it up. You're the real essential workers right here, putting your body on the line. You're gonna die very soon. Those people, sadly, it's kind of crazy. They work their whole lives. They get great benefits, great retirement plans, great medical, whatever, the physical jobs. And then they retire, and then like 5 years later, they just die. They just dropped it because their body falls apart. Their joints are like sand. It just blows away in the mist. They go to the beach with their wife one Memorial Day, and they just disintegrate. You're like, where did John go? He just died. He worked too much. So it sucks for them. But it's hard. It's hard work. You know, there's no denying that that's hard work. And they should be, Jesus Christ. My nose... Sorry, guys. My nose is so big it is collecting. Dude, when I went upstate, my brother didn't have... So we found out when we went there, his showers barely worked. One of them didn't work. The other one had just dribbled water out, and it was not consistently hot. So I had to take a cold shower. He has no soap up there. He's living... He hadn't taken a shower there a single time. I want to disparage this man right now. He would go up there for a day or two and just work in squalor, just in dirt. He had no soap. No good water. It's fucking crazy. So I was like, what is this slum you're living in, bro? So it's not good. But what was I going to say? Oh, my nose. Like, I would go to clean my nose out in the shower at the end of the day, and I had like thick, it was like black, just this dirt, grime, and I don't even want to talk, whatever, guys. Weird, disgusting stuff. We're not going to talk about it. I just love talking about picking my nose. So that was cool. It was a fun, but listen, I like going... Sometimes I like taking a break from regular life. Sometimes I'm stuck in the city, and it's sometimes I'll have a lot of things to do. Sometimes I don't, and I like escaping the city on the weekends. So I'm fine with it. I wasn't that bad, but certainly I would not sign up to do that every week. I would not do that, and it's okay. I don't have to. He has a couple more boxes he has to probably bring up by himself. We'll see if any of you guys want to help for free. He didn't pay me for free. It was my birthday present to him. Guess what he's going to get me for my birthday? Nothing. We have the same birthday. He didn't get me shit. He didn't get me fucking shit, dude. It's okay. It's fine. I'm not bitter. It's what friends are for, guys. That's what people in your life are for. To do manual labor for you and not get anything back. What else do we have? Oh, we got to start composting. I don't know if you live in New York City. April 1st, you are required to compost. So I don't know if I ordered it yet. I still have to order my compost bin. It's in my Amazon cart. I got an email in my building saying we got a compost bin in the back. I was thinking about composting for a while. I was like, I should be composting. I should be green. I should be composting. I should be a forward thinker. I should be a smart young man. I think it would make me more attractive in the market. A girl's like, what are your hobbies? So what do you like to do? I'm like, I compost. I compost. I throw out my banana peels. She's like, oh my God. I didn't know I was talking to someone that cool. It'll make my apartment smell like shit. That's what I'm worried about. It's going to smell rank. You're putting I guess I got to throw it out pretty often. And then also banana peels. Bro, I'm trying to write a joke about this. I wrote a bunch of stuff down. Banana peels come preloaded with flies. You ever think about that? They come you just put it in the garbage can and there's like a million flies popping out. I think I've told this joke on here before. So I've been freezing my banana. Every time I eat a banana, I put the peel in the freezer for until the next time I open the freezer. I take it out, put it in the garbage. It kills all the fly eggs. Otherwise, it's just a vehicle for fucking flies. I had a spider in my bananas once too. Somehow I'm detached from the fact that there could be bugs in my fruit, even though there should be bugs in my fruit. Like, what the fuck? There's a worm in my apple? It's like the most common thing ever in the wild for a worm to be in an apple. But bananas, bro, you just buy bananas, thousands of, holy shit, there's so many flies. It's kind of crazy. So I'm kind of worried about it, but I could always just freeze the banana peels and put them in the compost bin after. We'll see. I got to think about this, but I do have to buy the bin because I think the problem is when you live in an apartment building, so they say they're going to be doing like random checks of people's garbage to see if they're composting. When you live in an apartment building, like all the garbage goes into one bin. So I wonder if the building fails a check and someone's not doing it, I wonder what the recourse is. I wonder what the building can be do to their tenants. Can they go around checking if everyone has a compost bin? I don't know. I don't know what they can do. So that's kind of iffy. I also don't know if they even do anything with the compost. I don't know what the fuck the city's doing. Seems like a whole load of BS. One time in college, my professor, I think it was my professor, told me that in Pittsburgh, they took all the recyclables and they just burned them in like a furnace. And he was like serious about it. He's like, yeah, that's what they do. They're lying to you. I was like, okay, that's depressing. Do I believe you? I don't know. You seem very serious about it. So I don't know what that man knows, but I don't know. I don't know what they do. I'm assuming, there's so many steps along the way for recyclables to go wrong. It's kind of sad. I'll do my part, though. I got some chicken bones, chicken scraps. I've always wanted a compost bin to plant stuff in. Like if I lived at my brother's house upstate, he has a nice backyard. He could have like a big compost growing little soil thing. I don't know what he could do. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be awesome, actually. You imagine you rent an Airbnb and they just have a community garden in the back with chickens and stuff. They're like, hey, you can kill your own chicken. Hey, you guys hungry? You just can kill a chicken. It's fine. We got some pigs back there. Yeah, feast. Have yourself a nice time. Perfectly fine. That'd be kind of crazy. But yeah, we gotta start going green April 1st. So it's I'm filming this in April 9th. Today's my friend's birthday. April 9th. So I'm 8 days late and I don't even have my compost bin yet. Sue me. This is actually evidence of my people in my building watch this podcast. And I'm also fighting with them about something. So they could, not good. I'm speaking too much. What else happened? A lot of tragic news happened. We'll get to that eventually. We always get to the tragic news. This episode is brought to you by the Matt Lipari store. Visit mattliparistore.com to peruse a wide array of items, including the Tell Me I'm Pretty Blobfish shirt. We have the Bubonic Plague Chicken Club mug. Many items for everyone in your family, including your disabled children and your old gay uncles. That is the perfect American family, as I could think of it. MattLipariStore.com. My parents learned what an incel was this past week. That was good news. That was cool. Not good news. They told me about this show they were watching. I don't know the name of the show. I forgot. Something about kids, some boys stabbing a girl for not liking them or something. Some middle school boys. And my mom brought up she brought it up as if I wouldn't know what it was. I forgot what she made it sound like they were terrorists. She's like, this reactionary group of people called, and I think she mispronounced it maybe. She's the incels. I was like, oh yeah, the incels? I know, I'm familiar with the incels. She's like, who are these kids? What are they up to? Like it was ISIS. That's what 60-year-old women think. The incels are like ISIS. And she kept bringing up like how 80% of, why am I holding this mug? I got a drink. The stat I feel like we hear a lot, like 80% of women like 20% of men. What's the stat? Is that the right thing? The top 20% of men get 80% of the girls or something like that. Is that the stat? I don't remember, bro. I don't fucking remember. She kept bringing that up. It's like that was the fueling thing behind these kids killing this girl because they were incels. And I was like, yeah, that's a group that exists. That is a group that exists. And they probably don't know about it because none of their kids are incels, which is a good thing for them. Congratulations. They did it. There was some close call. No, there was never close calls. Because I haven't always been the best with, I went to nerd school, right? I went to nerd school. There's not much action going on for a lot of us there. But I was never an incel. I think it was just always like, I was always just cared about other stuff more. I think that was the thing. Like, I think if I was trying really hard and I was failing, then maybe I'd be like, fuck all these girls. Fuck all these girls. Why don't they want to have sex with me? I want them so bad. But I just wasn't trying at all. for a lot of my life. So it was like, all right, I'm not. In my mind, I was like, when I start trying, then I'll be good. And then when I started trying, guess what? I was pretty good. So I'm not trying to brag. Not pretty good. Just regular. I was regular as I expected. So I think the problem with a lot of these is I'm going to diagnose incel culture right now. Number one, this show is about middle schoolers, bro. Middle schoolers are incel guys. Play Pokemon. The fuck we doing having sex? If you guys, if you're fucking at 13, grow up. That's what I'm gonna say. Grow the fuck. Stop. Put your dick away and play Pokemon. Play fucking MapleStory. You dipshits. The hell is this? I hear people talk. A lot of people lost their virginity when they were 13. Guys, I couldn't even imagine at 13. I could imagine it. 13, dude. That's crazy. So, I don't know. Literally grow up. It's not a big deal. No one cares. Legitimately, nobody cares. When you're 13, like, no one cares what you did 10 years ago if you're my age. When you're 16, nobody, what did you do 10 years? Who cares? You're a child. You're dumb. You're stupid. Doesn't matter. I'm unscrewing part of my desk right now for no reason. I feel like I have to fidget sometimes. I noticed in one of my episodes I was like touching my face a lot. That's like a nervous tick. I touch my face. I'll do it right now if I'm talking to someone. I don't know, man. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I gotta put my hands like relaxed like this. I gotta be a zombie. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. I am Matthew. I am here. Normal Bob. But yeah, so my parents discovered what an incel is. My dad discovered it too. They had no idea. And now they know. And now my mom seemed sympathetic to the number, the 80-20 number. She was like, damn, it's so hard for you guys. I was like, yeah. But also, I don't think that number's correct. I really don't. And the way she kind of diagnosed it the same as I did, she was like, just because 20% of guys, this like 20-80 number, like 80% of girls can't be with 20% of the guys. That math doesn't make any sense. It's like, obviously, 20% of the top 20% of guys are hotter than the rest of the guys. That's how it works. That's how we define the system. Obviously, you like I like the top 20% of girls that are super hot. I like them too. I would if they were sending me likes on fucking the dating apps, I'd be like, hell yeah, I'd go on dates with you. So if these guys are sending girls likes, that's how it goes. You know, there's power shift them. They're gonna accept the likes from the hot guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's basic math. It's not even about being incel. It's about fucking math, bro. Take a math class. But that doesn't mean they're gonna end up with. They can't all be with the hot guys. You can maybe go on a date with the hot guy. You can have a fun night with the hot guy, which I guess incels are upset about too. But still not. There's really not. I feel like it's not happening that much. I don't know. I feel like the numbers seem sad when you think about them and without context, and you internalize them. And some people do that. Some people take them to heart and they're like, "Fuck, I can't escape these numbers." But I think if you actually realize the truth behind them, it's not a big deal. So incels kind of the good thing about incels is they escape their inceldom when they just like the second one of them kisses a girl, they're like, okay, that wasn't that bad. Oh, I'm chilling. I don't hate girls anymore. It's amazing. It's like a potion they just take. They smell a girl up close that actually likes them. They're like, oh my god, wait, what the fuck? Who are these guys I was talking to on Discord for the last 6 months, plotting? I don't know, man. So if any of you guys are incels listening to this, guys, it's okay. It's okay, everyone. You're gonna find somebody eventually. You don't have to hate. Hating on people is the last thing you want to do. It's not gonna work. Whatever, but it's okay. So my parents are now well-versed. All right, let's do some rest in pieces. Rest in peace to we'll do this one first. The cat sanctuary guy on Long Island. I don't know if you guys heard about this. A man was running this giant cat sanctuary and it lit on fire. And he died and a bunch of his cats died. This is probably the saddest. I'm about to say a way worse human tragedy after this, which probably some of you know already, but this one's sad for a lot of the animal lovers in here. What, the cats? I think he was trying to rescue his cat. It was like according to what I saw, it was like a shack. It was like a shanty town built for cats. Probably not zoned correctly. Probably not fire hazarded correctly, or whatever you call it. So, I'm not saying he deserved it. That's not how this works, but it's, when you build something like that, that kind of sucks. And they're saying maybe it was arson. Maybe someone lit it on fire. I'm sure the neighbors weren't happy that there was a giant cat sanctuary where cats were shitting and pissing all over the place. Probably smelled like moldy tuna every single day. You go outside in your backyard to take a deep breath and just get hit with a waft. The most nasty, gristly cats. Whatever. Cats deserve a life too. They deserve a home in a nice sanctuary. Poor guy, doing a nice thing for the cats, and he passed away. So rest in peace to that man. And, I don't even know if people were adopted. That's what I forgot to look up. If it was just a sanctuary for him to just own cats, or if people would were able to adopt cats from the sanctuary. I'm not sure. Well, it's gone now, so that doesn't happen. It's Ash now. It's Chris. Well, there must be a few cats left, and he's dead, so I guess they're going somewhere else. I'm sure some cats survived. Kind of a similar story to the next one. The Dominican nightclub, rest in peace. The nightclub that collapsed in the Dominican Republic, which I believe as of right now has a death toll, as of I read this morning, 124. And possibly more, which is insane. That is insane. Absolute tragedy. I was going to say tragedy. Can't speak English. I'm channeling my inner Santo Domingo English accent to say this. What is this? What did I get on my phone? I keep getting alerts for Uber Eats. I haven't used Uber Eats on this probably years. I got to turn that off. Anyway, sorry, that's distracting. This tragedy is sponsored by Uber. No, it's not. It is not. Yeah, no, that's awful. And I mean, we spoke about this a couple episodes ago about the Macedonia club fire that killed, I think, 50 people. And I was like, guys, when you go to these other countries, they don't build things up to code. Everything is fucking... I went to the Dominican Republic last year. I went to some of these, like, the Cocobongo, this big club. It's a big-ass place, hella people. Bro, I could have died. I could have died there. I'm not trying to make this about me. Worry about me, guys, no. But, these places you don't even know. So, it's just kind of random. Like, your life is randomly in other people's hands sometimes. And it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I know a couple of ex-Major League players died in that. Rest in peace. I mean, rest in peace to everyone. But, just the culture of the Dominican Republic, I feel like it's such a relatively small country, but there's a lot of, like, rich, obviously, baseball culture and other culture. So people are just, people have a good time there. And a lot of people died. So I'm sure there's other people unaccounted for. I'm sure the death toll will continue to go up, but that's just crazy. People are trapped under rubble for hours, apparently, and they... one guy died on the way to the hospital, and it's just... That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. So, like I said, and even... Remember that building that collapsed in Florida a couple of years ago? The one by the water? Just, you don't know if I don't know if this building is... I think the thing about Manhattan is that buildings are so close together that, like, even if my building tilted to one side, it just gets stuck against the other building. So everything's kind of held up by each other. It's like being stuck in, like, a mosh pit. You can't fall. If you fall down, you're fucked. Like the Travis Scott concert, that was horrible. I'm just talking about I'm just triggering so many people. My God. I'm sorry, guys. Let's think about life. Butterflies, daisies, a field of dreams. Everyone's prancing through the field. Everything's good. La la la. Elmo. Great. Sorry about that. So rest in peace. And I'm also, I was going to talk about the Dominican Republic. Another Major League player, Brett Gardner, his son passed away. They were on vacation somewhere. I don't know where it was. Costa Rica, maybe? And he died from carbon monoxide poisoning, and that happened somewhere else as well recently. That's an important thing, guys. Guys, honestly, I have owned a carbon monoxide detector. I see it from right here. I need to start bringing that. I should have brought that when I went to the Dominican Republic. You should bring a travel carbon monoxide detector with you everywhere you go. You should. It's a cheap thing. Put it in your bag. It'll save your life. Truly, you never know when you're going to need it. Plug it into the wall. Forget about it. Take it when you go home. How much could it possibly cost? Could save your life. If you're going to some of these resorts, if I can share any good piece of information, buy it. It's probably $20 on Amazon. You can return it when you come back from the trip. But you should have that because seriously, like I just said, these places, some of them are not built up to code. There's not the same rigorous inspection process that we have in some of these other places. Like in the United States, we have better. We have OSHA. Well, OSHA's for, the job, building on the job, but there's inspections and stuff that you have to do. Some of these places, they don't have that. They don't have strict maximum occupancy rules. So you never know. I'm saying machinery could be broken, could be expelling carbon monoxide, and then you die. And, it's your life for $20. So if anything, if I can influence you to do anything, I'm not making any... I should post an affiliate link to an Amazon carbon monoxide detector. Hey, guys, use promo code Meat Sangria to get 20% off. Life alert. Sorry, there was the hiccup. But yeah, so buy a carbon monoxide detector. I don't know what to tell you. I care about you all. I don't want you to pass away. And if you do die, guys, honestly, if you just listen to what I said and you didn't buy a carbon monoxide detector, I want you to go write up a will and say, I give 95% of my life savings to Matt Lipari, the comedian. Matt Lipari, the famous comedian from New York. Write that if you're not going to buy a carbon monoxide detector. 95% because 5% you guys, you know, you can give it to whoever you want, but I get the majority because I had the chance to save your life and you didn't take it. So think about that. It was so ironic if I died from carbon monoxide because I forgot to bring that. That'd actually be so funny. This episode would be crazy. It's okay. I won't, or will I? I could. I wouldn't know. I have no clue. I could. You would go to sleep and then you would just die. You would never wake up, right? That's kind of honestly, that's a great way to go out. If we're being serious. If I was 90 years old and they're like, all right, you have options, I'd be like, bro, let the car exhaust, just put the car exhaust into my hotel bed, into my hospital bed. Just close the lights, let me go to sleep. All right, let's see what else we got. We have fishing boat captain. I don't know if you guys all saw this video. Fishing boat captain Brock Horner screaming at the child. If you guys saw this video, there was just a fishing boat captain went insane and boarded this kid's boat, started screaming at him and saying all this stuff, and the internet was going crazy trying to find this guy, or not trying to find, just like trying to cancel this guy. The guy went insane. The guy truly went insane. I've been on many fishing boats. Where the captain got pissed at other boats as well, and he cursed them out. He's like, yo, how fucking close you are. You got the whole goddamn fucking lake, and you came this close. And he's emphatically like waving his hands and middle fingering up. I've been on many boats like that. I've never been on a boat where the captain decided to jump on another ship and accost a child. I've never been on that. I can understand the captain was saying the kid and his friend were like cursing him out and saying rude stuff, which they probably were. You know, I think the kid was saying it wasn't me. I wasn't the one saying it was my friend. You know, whatever. But let's combine them both into one person. It was one kid. One entity cursing, you know, you could be pissed at that, whatever. Kids are disrespectful. Kids are stupid. Kids are retarded, as we've said many times. Repeated that. That's the tagline to this show. Kids are retarded. So, you know, you can't really blame them. They're kids. You could, the kid was scared as shit. The guy jumped on his boat. You could scream at him and he would be scared too. That's how you get fear into him. But the guy went too far. And, you know, people are calling for him to probably be executed. They're like, this man should be killed. This man should be drowned, tie cinder blocks to his legs and throw him overboard. I don't know if I'd go that far. I certainly don't know if I'd go that far. Also, so the man was chartering a boat, which, like, he's essentially or he was captaining a charter boat. People will pay you to bring you out to the fishing spots and you go fishing. So he was the captain, and, you know, the video included the people that paid him to be on his boat. And people on Twitter and the comments and all these platforms are like, we should cancel everyone that's on the boat with them. Let's find all their faces too, find out where they live. It's like, guys, can we chill with the fucking witch hunt? They didn't do anything. They're just on the fucking boat. They're probably scared too. They're like, what the? At a certain point, guys, if I was on that boat, I don't know what I would do. At a certain point, this guy's irate. I paid money to be on his boat. I'd probably be like, hey, calm down. But then I also have to be on the boat with him. I got to be on that fucking boat with the guy I paid money to go fishing. I don't want to whatever. He's like accosting a child. You know, I'd probably be like, hey, it's fine. He was going crazy. But, you know, I don't know. It's a weird situation to be in. It's like the TV show, What Would You Do? It's just a fucking, you know, everyone online is a perfect. This is what I hate about some. It's about kids too, but just some people online just like they all think they're perfect. And like I would be, you know, we should all behave perfectly. You don't know how you're going to behave in a certain situation. I don't blame some of these people for behaving the way they do. Just watching this unfold. You like to think you do the right thing, but sometimes you wouldn't. I know for a fact I wouldn't. I like to think I would, and I think most of the time I would, but sometimes I wouldn't. Sometimes I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. And it is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah, I think that guy, I don't know if he can really be canceled because I think he owns his own boat. So it's like, all right, don't come on my boat. It's kind of funny, like, canceling someone who owns their own business. Who owns their own business, and, like, also no one really cares. Someone who's not chronically online. It's like if you owned a fucking, like, a business where you sold worms, a fishing bait and tackle shop where you sold worms to guys that lived in the mountains. How could you be canceled doing that, guys? That's an uncancelable job. What is the guy that lives in the mountain that has no internet going to be like, oh my God, he said, let's say you say the N-word and you sell worms in the mountain. No one's gonna stop buying from you. They're not even going to know what happened. So there's some jobs that are uncancelable. You just have your own business, you're uncancelable. You can do whatever you want. Not that you want to say the N-word. I'm not saying, it's a free pass to say the N-word. But you could do whatever you want, guys. You can seriously do whatever you want. Just saying. That's so. If you want to be uncancelable, like me, I'm cancelable because, well, in a sense, I actually think I could be uncancelable at a certain point. I think comedians are kind of uncancelable, but actually, that's a good point. I don't even have this as a topic, but like when people talk about comedian cancel culture, I think it doesn't exist at all. I think it's a bunch of hogwash, to say the least. I'll never complain about cancel culture. I'll never complain about being shadow banned or anything. I don't think that's real either. I'm going to be so honest. But when people go, oh my God, comedians are getting canceled, they're not. The only thing you can get canceled for doing as a comedian, you could say whatever you want. You could do whatever you want. You may not be, Kevin Hart, I think, was one time going to host the Emmys or something, whatever fucking show. You can get dropped from that. That's the extent of you being canceled. You get dropped from doing programs that are set up by these big networks or other people. But your own stuff, people still think you're funny. There's plenty of comedians, plenty of people that have done weird stuff. They've been canceled accordingly. They're still on tour. They're still telling jokes. They still have their own they have their own Patreon or whatever. They're making hella money. They're making so much money. And it doesn't matter. They didn't get canceled. So are they going to be invited to, the fucking Met Gala or whatever I don't know what these programs, my mind's blanking. Are they going to host the Grammys? No, they're not. But that's not being canceled. That's just being canceled in my mind means like Harvey Weinstein, you're done. Or he's arrested or whatever. He's in jail. But like cancels, like no one wants to work with you. No one's going to pay money to see you. No one wants anything to do with you. That's being canceled. Not you lose an opportunity. That's not being canceled. So yeah, do comedians lose opportunities for saying stupid shit all the time? Yes. Do they get canceled? Very rarely. Unless they don't get canceled for things they say. They get canceled because they're Bill Cosby and they rape people. And sorry, I didn't want to. I said that word so harshly. Coming in hot, guys. Because they roofie people. That's when you get canceled. So I do not think comedian cancel culture exists. If you ever hear me talking about it, go on stage and punch me. If you're at a show, go on stage, punch me. Worse, do not slap me like Chris Rock and Will Smith. Punch me. I'll punch you back, but we can have a brawl. According to scientists, I actually have a bunch of stuff to look up because I just wrote down a little topic and I didn't confirm. Scientists have said they've resurrected a dire wolf. I believe in maybe Russia. Let's see. Okay, have dire wolves, which went extinct more than 10,000 years ago, really been brought back to life? Pioneers in science of de-extinction, an American company has announced the births of 3 pups whose genes resemble those of a species that hasn't roamed Earth for millennia. Romulus and Remus. What great names! What great names that don't portend disaster. A researcher holds 2 snow white wolf pups as they howl at the top of their adorable lungs. This is from Smithsonian Magazine, by the way. I don't want to steal their information. They're dire wolves. Okay, but how do they have dire wolf DNA, though? I don't even get it. Fucking ads, dude. What the heck is this? I think biotech startup Colossal Bioscientists. What company is paying money to resurrect the wolf? What are you guys doing? Is it the U.S. government, dude? They're making battle wolves? Dude, they named the 3rd wolf after a Game of Thrones character? What the fuck? Yeah, but I don't understand how they did it. The pups genetically is similar to gray wolf. They just mixed dire wolf DNA with gray wolves or something? We have to see when they get older. We have to see. These are just wolf pups. They're probably going to die. No offense. So this company's been trying to resurrect mammoths, dodo birds, and Tasmanian tigers. How about you guys resurrect something? How about you resurrect old humans? Can we do that? That's an ethical dilemma. Resurrect a Neanderthal, and then dude, that could, honestly, I just predicted a 200 year from now quandary. Is it ethical to resurrect Neanderthals and then domesticate them and enslave them? Is it ethical? No, but people are going to do it probably. We're going to stop eating cows. We're just going to enslave instead of robots. Actually, no, we're going to have robots, so we're chilling. I did not make it. That's a great movie, actually. I should think about it. I have no movie. If anyone wants that movie, you can't take it as my movie, but I'm saying you resurrect Neanderthals, humans, but not humans. And then you kind of like, they're lesser humans, but then someone falls in love with a Neanderthal. And then we're like, actually, they're more human. Or like the Neanderthals have evolved over time since we first resurrected them. And they're now humans again. But we look down on them. Good movie. That's such a trope that everyone has done already, though. What a system. That's actually literally just the system I described is like Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. The book, the epic series. It's the same kind of thing. There's just lesser people and higher people. And like, these people deserve. Should we enslave these people? I don't know. All right, let's see the direwolf thing. Is it going? Edited gray wolf genes to match the direwolf characteristics. Okay, so they're really just like modifying wolf genes. They're not actually breeding. I guess that's what they have to do. Another female wolf was born in January, but she died 10 days later. Okay. So, oh wait, these wolves have been, what the fuck? They've been alive since October and January? Maybe they wanted to wait. They released them to the public after a few days. Interesting. Okay. All right, we'll see. I'd love to see them roaming. I mean, a dire wolf, as far as I know, is a giant-ass fucking wolf. Way too big to be in the wild. It'll fucking kill all of us. There's a lot of skepticism, though. People are saying it's not actually dire wolves. Honestly, I do think we should be allowed to just edit animal DNA to make them cooler. I truly think that's fine. We do it for plants. We do it for tomatoes. Why can't a turtle have, like, wings? Why the fuck can't we do that? That'd probably be impossible, but AI could do it. I know AI could do it. That's going to be 3D printing one day, just genetically modifying species and making them. Pokemon, here we come. Maybe we can make dragons one day. That'd be, dude. Honestly, that's a cool idea for technology, for society. That's actually a great book. That's actually a great idea for a book. Like just a society that can genetically modify animals, make whatever they want. Or a movie. I'm coming up with so many good ideas. You guys are like, these ideas suck. You were the worst idea maker ever. All right, speaking of animals, Robert Irwin, Steve Irwin's son, just did a photo shoot. Let me try to pull up some of these pictures. I have them saved on my phone. Sorry, the bikini photos. Sorry, I'm not gay. I just love... I love animal photo shoots. He just took a bunch of underwear photos with animals, which seemed kind of... I don't know what he's doing. But, we'll give him a pass because his dad died. We'll give him a pass. As they said, this is not my joke. This is a joke that... I remember when I first heard this joke, I was like... It's not even a joke. It's just a thing that's so obvious. But it's just like, whenever someone brings up Robert Irwin's name, everyone's just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry your dad died. Like, you cannot bring up his name without talking about his dad that died. And I was like, that's so true. That's so funny. So, like I just said, he's allowed to post naked with animals because his dad died. He's allowed to. This is trauma. This is him recovering 20 years later. But he's a nice lad. So you can look up his photo shoot with, what is it, with fucking, what is the photo shoot with? Robert Irwin, I'm going on TikTok. Shit, I don't want a video. Where is it? What company is this? What the fuck? I'm trying to get you guys to see. Is it GQ or I don't fucking know. Calvin Klein, some shit, guys. I don't even know. Robert Irwin, Bonds. What is Bonds? What is a Bonds photo shoot? Bonds made for Down Under campaign. All right, it must be some Australian. He's only 21. Oh my God. He's, I guess okay, so it's an Australian underwear thing or something, I guess, I don't know. I thought he was older. I thought he was like my age. Robert Irwin's 21. He seems like a nice guy. Honestly, it'd be tragic if he was like a fuckboy and he was disgusting. He's always nice with the animals in person. But he didn't have a good father role model because, once again, his father died. His father died! His father, I don't know if you guys know this, a stingray killed him. I don't know if you guys are familiar. So maybe he didn't have a good fatherly figure. Maybe, he grew into a monster, but he seems like a nice guy. So I don't know. He's allowed to get some strange on the side of his animal tending. It's cool that he works at with the zoo. I don't know why I just said strange. It's a crazy way to talk about a woman, or talk about a woman's anatomy. I'm gonna get some strange on the side. You know me. I get some strange on the side. But yeah, good for him. Good for him, man. I don't like the one where he's holding an anaconda, though. It's a little too suggestive, Robert. Robert, come on, let's be real. Your father, you think he'd be okay with that looking down? I don't know. Robert and Bindi. Let me look up a picture of Bindi Irwin real quick. I think Bindi is... I can't say anything bad about... Oh, Bindi's my age. Okay, cool. I can't say anything bad about Robert because I'm trying to slide into that family, so I can't really... Fuck, she got married in 2020. Fuck! I knew that, too. God damn it. Every time I talk about a lady in here, they're fucking taken. God damn it. She has 5 million followers on Instagram. Whew. Whew. Just want to see what's she's children too? She's a child? God damn. I miss so much. What have I done since 2020? Not much. God damn it. God damn it, Bindi. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll find another woman that likes snakes. I'll find another woman that likes salamanders. My goodness. No, that's a woman for my brother. He talked about his salamanders last episode. Let's see what else we got on the docket here. I don't know what time I started this podcast. I forgot. I should have a timer. Failed crypto trader kills mom to maintain his lifestyle by taking out her life insurance policy. Let me type that in here. Crypto trader kills mom. Kills mom. That's a crazy story because... Okay, cold-blooded crypto investor who killed his mom for insurance money sentenced to 25 years for monstrous act. Andre Zachary Rubello was sentenced on his 29th birthday after he was found guilty during a 7-week trial last year. He took out life insurance policies on his mother and then killed her because he was living a fake life of this crypto millionaire, which he wasn't. And he's like, you know what? I have to keep up the charade, so I'll just kill my mom. This is crazy. Jesus Christ. That is insane. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that guy. I don't actually know the details, so I'm just trying to read this. He took out 3 life insurance policies in the week prior to her death. What are you, stupid, bro? But this guy had to be on drugs. There's no way. What a good plan. No one's going to find that. It's a week. Hey, you can do it, but don't do it the day before. Give it some time. All right, I'll do it 2 days before. Okay, I'll do it 2 days before. What a guy, man. He was over $100,000 in debt. He was dating a social media influencer, Grace Piscopo, and he was trying to fund luxury trips with credit cards and shit. And yeah, I mean, these people are just degenerates. I don't know what to tell you. These people are degenerates. I don't know what. I mean, these people are just. Some people just love the fake lifestyle and they don't even care. They're just. You know, you live life to the fullest for however long you can, and then you're like, all right, I'll just go to jail. I'll just die. That's crazy. That is, I mean, this guy's mentally ill. This guy has to be on drugs. Yeah, that's, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, man? All right, sorry, guys. That was a little too sad. That's a little too sad. I literally have everything is just sad here. Literally everything is sad. Everything is so fucking sad. It's a sad week. The country's in shambles, dude. Fuck yeah, I don't even want to talk about the tariffs. This episode of the Meat Sangria podcast is sponsored by NordVPN. Staying safe online is an ever-growing difficulty, and you could be exploited by hackers. NordVPN allows you to change your IP address, making you harder to track, securing your privacy. Visit meatsangria.com and click on the podcast sponsors section to get 72% off NordVPN's 2-year plan. I know I do a lot of risky things on the internet. Let's just say I like to peruse the things the World Wide Web has to offer. You got to stay safe, guys. You got to protect yourself. You got to protect your data and your device. NordVPN lets you do that. Once again, meatsangria.com. Click on this podcast sponsor section to get our special deal. Thank you. The stock market is bouncing up and down. Guys, I think what makes me feel solace sometimes is like, I don't have a job, obviously, and some of you guys obviously have jobs and whatever. But I think we should all take life a little bit less seriously. Because the people in power, the people that make all the decisions, and Donald Trump and whatever, they just fuck around. This man is just fucking around. Nothing is set in stone. You don't have to live your life a specific way. The country could come crumbling down in a month. This man could seriously fucking do what you want to do, for real. Do what you want. You don't have to, obviously you want to plan for the future. You don't want to be reckless. You don't want to be like this crypto trader spending all your money and then you have to kill your mom. You don't want to have to live that life. But I'm saying you don't have to I don't believe in just nitpickingly planning for retirement and all that. I don't know. I think it's fine to do that. It's fine to have a plan, but just to spend all my life waiting for the future, I'm not a fan of that. So I'm just saying, not everything's that serious. You can get away with a lot more than you think you can. You can fuck around a little bit. It's fine. You don't pay your taxes on time? Big whoop. What are you going to do? Oh, it's illegal? Donald Trump does illegal stuff all the time. You're supposed to tell me I can't do illegal stuff? The president, the commander-in-chief is doing illegal shit every fucking day. And I'm not going to do illegal stuff? I'm not saying I do illegal stuff, but I can't bend the rules a little bit sometimes. Tough luck, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I don't even think, I don't know why I said illegal stuff. I'm not doing, this is me defending myself. I'm not doing anything illegal. Not doing anything illegal. Police, feds. No, I'm actually not. I pay my taxes. I do everything I need to do, but sometimes I'm like, I don't fucking, whatever. I don't care. I don't go crazy making sure everything's, my I's are dotted, my T's are dotted. It is what it is. I can't worry about that. I refuse to be stressed about things that people get out of all the time. The rich get richer and they get out of these things. I'm not going to stress myself out about that, bro. I'm just not going to do it. So, yeah, that's my advice to you guys. Live your life the way you want to. Don't have any regrets. You know, obviously plan for the future. Don't be ridiculous. Don't be spending all your money and going crazy. But, like, just, you know, you don't know. People are manipulating everything. Just fucking live your life the way you want to live it. You can't think in 10 years like, fuck, I wish I did that back in the day. Today's the best day to start doing something. So, if anything from this podcast, buy a carbon monoxide detector and live your life the way you want to. Anyway. All right, what are we talking about? I want to talk... Elon Musk, I haven't heard about him in a while because I think that the tariffs have taken more. He's kind of just still being sad. I think something happened with Wisconsin, right? He lost the fucking election he was trying to fucking rig or whatever. Poor guy. What a poor guy. But his thing about population decline, I know that he's always about that. How, like, the population's going to decline. Good. I don't understand the problem with population decline. We have fucking too many people. We don't have enough housing. You know the reason housing was so cheap back in the day? Well, okay, not because there was less people, but there was less people. There was a lot less people. You know, there's other reasons, of course, a lot of other reasons. But it's fine to have... I think it's fine. We have too many people, bro. I don't think population is going to drastically fall off a cliff. So I don't think that's how it works. I feel like all these models, maybe it is and I'm wrong, but like, I feel like these models are like weirdly inaccurate for some reason. They're always like, if we continue at this rate, population is going to crash. 100 years, it's going to be zero. Like they always say, like, there's going to be no more Italian people in 100 years if the population keeps going at this rate. 100 years, that's 4 generations, guys. What do you mean there's going to be no more Italian people? The heck? What are you talking about? If the population of Italy drastically goes down, you know what they're going to do? They're going to say, hey, we want more people to come here. There's going to be a lot more African migrants. They're going to become Italian citizens, and they're going to be welcomed. It's going to be migrants from other European places. There's going to be plenty of migrants going to Italy. And I guess what Italy's going to become a country that's maybe not mostly Italians, but it's going to have, Italian immigrants in there, or immigrants from other places there that are something, whatever, Nigerian Italian immigrants or whatever that's called. Is that a thing they say in other countries? That's a good question. We say it in like Italian American. Do they say like an African, let's say a Libyan Italian? Do they say that? That is interesting. I feel like I've never heard that. I wonder if that's a thing. Curious. They should be. It should be like I'm a Libyan Italian. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's just a big deal. It's overblown, and we have too many people. We can't sustain it. Real estate is at an all-time high, right? I think with AI and technology, we'll be able to sustain people with less manual resources and stuff, and we don't need as many laborers. So I think we're fine. I really do think we're fine. I think he's overblowing this. I think him of all people should see the writing on the wall that we probably have too many humans. But he's saying like, I need to keep making kids. I need to keep pumping out my children. Whatever, man. My college, I was just notified, has a class action lawsuit against it, where people are suing the school for tuition money for the final semester during COVID, because they're saying, why am I paying all this money when I fucking didn't go to school, went to online class? I'm not getting any of that money. I graduated a semester early. Cue the applause. Cue the, wow, Matthew, you're so smart, you're amazing. No, it was a coincidental. It wasn't coincidental. I'm not gonna pat myself on the back, but I did everything I needed to do precisely on time, and I got to graduate a semester early. So I didn't get to pay that, but I think the lawsuit's like $5 million settlement, and I think everyone gets like $200. So it's nothing. It's just purely nothing. It might as well be a slap in the face. But congratulations to them. So congratulations to everyone that went to Carnegie Mellon University during spring of 2020. You will be receiving, I think it is $290 or something. That's $300. Why did I say $200? Congratulations. I haven't been to my school in a while. I would love to go back maybe for a 10-year reunion. I got to go to a 10-year high school reunion maybe at one point, right? That's the thing people have, right? I don't actually know. I'm not sure. Yeah, but I would love to go. I'd love to go to Pittsburgh again, just to just to chill out there. It's a fine city to visit a little bit, to go to a sporting event perhaps. But yeah, I had another thing about my school. What do I want to talk about? Let's hope it's not depressing. All right, let's do this one first. This one's kind of funny. It's kind of depressing. Everything here is depressing, guys. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to try to spin everything. It's going to be like, yeah, my school had 30 people die. Actually, I was at the school when the Tree of Life synagogue shooting happened. That was like a right by campus, and that was pretty sad. I talked about this already, I think. That was a very interesting day, but that was pretty sad. So people did die when I was at school. I think someone committed suicide as well the year before I got there because of one of the classes that I ended up taking. It's not great, not great. I just said I was going to try to make it fun, and I just started talking about people dying. Let's make this fun. Everyone died. The school burned down. I remember one time in my freshman dorm, I accidentally screamed fire at the top of my lungs. And no one actually paid attention to me, but it was a joke. My friend was like, what the fuck? That's like illegal. You can't say that. I was like, oh shit, you're right. It's not illegal, but it's just like, it's like if you yell fire in a crowded movie theater, are you responsible if anyone hurts himself? And the answer is yes, if there's no fire. So if people started running, I would have been responsible. Anyway, what was it? Oh, so my freshman dorm was a all-boys dorm. I've probably spoken about it before. All-boys dorm with no AC in Pittsburgh. I remember the first week of school, I was like, this fucking sucks. It's hot as shit in here. I'm sweating my ass off. I fucking hate this shit. But it got better. And I remember so it was an all-boys dorm, but there was one bathroom in the basement, and it was a unisex bathroom. It was the only private bathroom. Every other bathroom was like a communal. We had 3 showers in each bathroom, I think. And then we had stalls and urinals. And I remember we wouldn't all go to the bottom bathroom, but if I had to take a poop and I had to, I was like, I really want to concentrate, I was going to that bottom bathroom because that's where you had solace, you had a wall protecting you. I was going to that bottom bathroom, I was dropping deuces, guys. I was sitting there and really contemplating my calculus homework. And so we would all kind of do that. We'd all use that bathroom, but it was fine, Obviously, if anyone had a girl over, which we just previously discussed wasn't happening very often, they would have to use that bathroom because the other bathrooms were all for men. And I remember one of the RAs in the building. If you don't know, that's somebody who works, a student that basically manages the kids that live on the floor. I think he had a girl over, a girlfriend or something. One of his shawties, one of his many. I don't fucking know. We all kind of hated this guy afterwards. He's kind of a dickhead. I forgot his name. His name was like Alp or something, or some Turkish name. I don't fucking care. Fuck you, whatever. Fuck you, guy. I'll tell you the story, and then I'll say fuck you. Whatever. He's a fine guy. I don't care. And there was a kid. So his girlfriend wanted to use the bathroom. There's a kid in the bathroom, I think, and he was like, or maybe I might have been in the bathroom. Actually, I forgot. I don't think I was in the bathroom, or whatever. So there was his girl. No, I think it was me at one point. Was it fucking me? I don't remember anymore. I think I do remember being in there. I remember someone knocking, and I was in the bathroom. And so his girl wanted to use the bathroom. And let's say I was in there. I'll take the fall for it. He knocked, and I was like, just a second, I was pooping. And so the girl probably had to, I remember he was standing outside one of the boys' bathrooms and blocking it because his girl was in there using the bathroom. And so after that, they put a notice on the door. They said, hey, this is not a unisex bathroom anymore. This is only the girls' bathroom. Sent an email. Hey, the bathroom in the basement is only the girls' bathroom. We're like, bro, what the fuck? This is an all-boys dorm. The hell? It says unisex on the door. Fuck you. Fuck you, you bum. I think I used it till after that. Fucking asshole. It's all girls? Yeah, when's the next time a girl's going to use it? 10 weeks from now? Oh, there's 2 girls that have been in here the entire semester. Yeah, okay, let's see how often these girls have to use this fucking bathroom. So stupid. You want to say girls have priority to use the bathroom? Sure. You want to say certain hours? Let's say the weekends it's a girl's bathroom or something? I don't know, maybe. But, if it's fucking, the boys' bathroom is busy, I want to take a nice, fat, concentrated poop. You're blocking this stupid-ass toilet. Fuck you, dude. Fucking asshole. We were all pissed at him. We all were using that bathroom. This motherfucker. Motherfuckers fucking around with their bathroom usage. Yeah, so fuck that guy. That's all I'm going to say. Fuck him. I should have pooped in his fucking dorm. He wasn't my RA. We had a cool RA. It got progressively worse. My floor was the best floor in the building. Then the next one was okay. And then the next one Fuck if I know. Fuck if I know, but it was cool. It was all cool. It was all chilling. We were all chilling. It's a great time. Still, a lot of my friends, actually most of my friends from college that I still talk to, I met on that floor. So, you know how it is. What else do we have from my school? Oh, we have another thing. This is a very weird thing that I picked up on my school, and I don't know if I'm actually right about this. I gotta claim right. This is a very serious topic. I remember my school would always release crime reports when there's like, so that we live on, it was a school in a city, right? They would always be like, it wasn't dangerous by any means. I would never felt unsafe, but like, they'd always be like, someone got robbed a few blocks away from the school or whatever, some random thing, and they would always send out emails. And I picked up on this. This happened every year, and I want to be clear. You all know I'm a pretty liberal person. Jesus Christ, why do I always say liberal? It's because I speak too fast. I'm a fairly liberal person, I think. It depends. I think I'm a very reasonable person, but, you know, I'm certainly not one to be talking about, fucking, well, I don't even know what I'm about to say, but you'll hear what I'm about to say. I never get to my point correctly, motherfucker. But they would always release a crime report. They'd be like, someone was robbed, suspect, and they would describe the suspect in detail, and they would never mention the suspect's race at all. And I was like, okay, the first few times I was like, okay. And then they would never mention the race. They would be like, tall, 6-foot guy, bushy hair, big beard, scar on his eye or something. And they would never mention his race. And I was like, what the fuck? This feels like on purpose that you're doing. This has to be on purpose that you're not mentioning the suspect's race. It has to be on purpose. Like, I don't know. How could that be considered racist? Number one, you're just relaying the facts. I seriously at one point contemplated emailing them and be like, why you guys not include the race? Which is crazy for me to want to do that. It just felt so ridiculous. Like I said, I'm not this crazy. That's like a fucking young Republican club, what they would do. But that's ridiculous. I was like, this is just so, it almost, in my mind, I think what I felt is like, they're worried about being perceived as being racist, so they didn't, I don't even think anyone complained. In my mind, they were just like, not saying it because they didn't want to be called racist. It's like, it's not racist to describe someone accurately. It's not racist to say, hey, what did the suspect look like? To be like, tall, white guy with a beard. It's not that's the most important thing. Truly the most important facts are how tall they are, what race they are, what ethnicity, what do they look like. And, yeah, that's it. Like, truly, that's it. 6-foot tall man with beard, I don't know what to look for. I guess you could profile people. That's what police do sometimes. They go, hey, 6-foot tall black guy, every one of you. 6-foot tall black guy, like, you all come in, it's fine. Yeah, the police officers are racist sometimes, of course. But when you describe when you purposely exclude the race every time, I was like, this is fucking crazy. What are we doing, guys? Not that I was going to catch, I'm not a vigilante, I'm not Batman. I wasn't going around, I got him now. But I thought it was crazy. So I don't know if they fixed that, I really don't know. But if anyone goes to Carnegie Mellon University and you're getting police crime reports, let me know. Because I thought it was crazy. I really thought it was crazy. I don't even know if I brought it up to my friends ever. I think it was just like so, it would happen so infrequently, and I was always check. At a certain point, I would always just be like, I need to see if they mentioned the race. They never did. Like, not a single time. It's insane. Not for black people, not for white people, not for Hispanic people. Not a single time they mentioned race. Which is crazy. That was the most Trump-like rant I've ever done. The race, they're not mentioning race. They're not mentioning. Sorry, guys, I gotta get my water. I'm parched. I ran out of water right now. I think the podcast is gonna be over soon. I have no clue how much time I've spent. We shall see in 1 second. I don't know. Well, we'll talk about one more topic. Let's see. Let's go out with a bang. Let's see. All right, let me just read a couple more topics. We have trans woman in Indonesia jailed for saying Jesus needs a haircut. That's too depressing, guys. We've already been through so much. Trans woman in Indonesia. She deserves it. Jesus does not need a haircut. He had flowing hair. Preacher demands $40,000 from parishioners or he will not let them out of his church. I didn't do research on that one. That seemed funny. I think he locked the doors. He's like, I'm locking the doors until we raise $40,000. I don't know how many people were in there, but that's a fucking shit. Well, he must have needed a new Dodge Charger or something. All right, let's see. Help my mom's restaurant video. What does that mean? Oh, this is also depressing. I hate when someone goes on the internet and they're like, my mom just opened a restaurant and she has no customers. Can you help me? Like, no, what is a charity? This is so heartless. I'm turning into a heartless man these last few things. What is your mom open a charity, bro? Is the food good? In my mind, if you open up a restaurant and no one goes to it, the food's not good. You shouldn't have opened a restaurant. So yeah, if the food's good and no one's going because you badly marketed it, okay, whatever. People can go. But in my mind, it's crazy. You know, bad restaurants die because no one wants to go to them because the food's not good. You can only survive on charity so long. So often. So yeah, I'm kind of heartless when it comes to that. Whenever I see one of those videos, like, it just shows like someone films their mom sitting in the restaurant all sad. Please help my mom. She's opened up the restaurant. Or dad. And, sorry, I have the hiccups. I'm kind of heartless when I see that. Oh, boo-hoo. That's crazy. Some part of me is like, if you open a business and it fails, it's just not a good business. It should deserve to fail. You know, you can only get so much help before it inevitably fails anyway. It's like the people in Kitchen Nightmares where Gordon Ramsay fixes their restaurant. Most of these people got into the position they're in because they're bad at running a restaurant. So you can fix it, you can make it nicer, you can teach them a couple things. I think most of these businesses still fail because the guys suck at running restaurants. They're just bad at business. So, you know, do something. I'm not saying you deserve to be poor and to fail in life and lose all your money, but like, you know, if you're bad at restaurants, do something else. I don't know what to tell you. Is that heartless? I don't think it is. So I don't know, but you know, you obviously if you just open your restaurant, you know, you deserve a fair chance. All right, that was kind of sad. Let's go to my last thing. Last thing's always about dating. You know, trying to go on some more dates. I'm not gonna say I got catfished recently, but it hasn't happened to me in a while where I showed up and the person looked different than what I was expecting them to look like, and this kind of happened recently. And it wasn't that bad, but it was enough where I was like, the date went fine. You know, if it was a girl that I was more attracted to, I probably would have seen them again. But I was like, I don't know. This just doesn't feel right. This is not. I'm just not. If I'm not over the top about how I'm attracted to you, if I'm not definitely attracted to you, this was like, the pictures made her look a lot better. I'm not gonna lie. So that's, you know, obviously people choose pictures that make them look great, but then it's like, you actually have to look like your pictures, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I would say I was only ever catfished one other time. Like really, where like a girl was like way bigger in person than she was in the photos, and you know, that wasn't great. But yeah, you know, it's not great. But you know, I'm trying to get out there. I noticed the thing. Well, I'm tired of whatever. You can talk about girls' profiles, whatever. Two things I'm getting really tired of is when a girl in her profile, they just put the stupidest shit. When they talk about Irish exiting and splitting the G, I hate those two prompts. Eliminate them. I should have a filter. If you put Irish exiting or splitting the G, any of those words in your fucking profile, I hate you. You are unoriginal. Lame. You don't need to be original. You don't need to be. You can put stupid shit, whatever. But these girls, ugh. Talk about being boring. Talk about being fucking boring. And they don't need to have good profiles. Guess what? I never match with those girls because my profile is unhinged. The stuff I say is weird. And they're probably like, this guy's a weirdo. Good. You guys are boring. You guys are lame. Also, the number of the girls that go skiing. If I was a good skier and I had pictures of me skiing, bro, so many of these hot girls love skiing. I don't know what it is. Not skiing, cocaine skiing. Skiing. So many of them have skiing pictures. I guess it's like a rich white girl activity, I feel like. Well, it's not even white girls. Like, plenty of other girls do it. But to me, I don't care about skiing. I don't fucking care. I'll go skiing every once in a while, but I'm not an avid skier. I don't give a shit. So I'm like, the way to win me over is having an icon pass. You know what I mean? I don't care. But there's just so many more skiers than I would expect, is what I'm trying to say. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how many people go skiing? So, yeah. I don't know what to do about it. Like, it's an epidemic of skiers, and sometimes you're like, I wish I did some of these things. It would make me more attractive, but also like, why? I don't want to do these things. I wish I was rich and hot. It would make me more attractive. My goodness. Guess what, guys? I am hot. And I am not rich, but might as well. I could be one day. Close enough, I could be. Yeah. And then also, I don't know why in the same category on my sheet I just checked, I have Sydney Sweeney is a horrible actress. That's just the thing. I've seen her in multiple things at this point. I watched the first 3 episodes of White Lotus, which so far is not very good. But we'll see. I don't know when I'm going to get to watch the next few episodes. Sydney Sweeney is a horrible actress. I don't know what to tell you. I've seen her in a Madam Web and White Lotus. I do not think she's good at all. She's so bad. My goodness. There are plenty of hot women that are better actresses than her. I don't know why I'm mad. There's no reason for me to hate on her. Like, truly, when I was expecting, I was like, oh, she's a young... I don't really remember. I think the only time I've seen her, the first time I saw her was Madam Web. And I remember that movie, I was like, she's horrible, but I'll give her a pass because this is a horrible movie. It's a horrible movie. She's horrible. Everyone's horrible. And then White Lotus, she's just so stiff. So stiff and just like kind of like a zombie. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's weird. I don't know. I don't know what... Do you guys like her as an actress? I genuinely don't understand. So, you know, whatever. I'm sure she's a nice person. I'm not trying to hate on her. I'm not trying to hate on her for no reason, but like, she's not... I don't think she's very good. So, yeah, that's it. That's what I'll end with. Sydney Sweeney... Sorry, bro. Get better at acting. You don't need to because you're a millionaire. I guess you're going through some trouble with your fiance or whatever. I'm not trying to hit on you. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with you. I do. I secretly do. This is only code Sydney Sweeney can hear. I'm going to click in Sydney Sweeney language. I just gave her my address if she wants to call me. Address to call me? No. Address you want to visit me and my phone number if you want to call me. But yes, no, you're bad at acting, Sydney Sweeney. I'm so sorry. I hate to do that to you. Anyway, guys, thank you for this episode. By the way, I guess we can give away a Carrot Meister hat as well. Someone tried... So the episode with... actually, I'm not going to give away. I'm just going to say the episode with Frankie. No one has claimed that one. Someone tried to claim it twice. I'll say you can only claim one hat at a time, guys. You can't claim multiple hats. So I forgot to email that person telling them they can't do that. But if you've already claimed one, you can claim one. Freaky saved the Carrot Meister hat. So if you go to the episode with Frankie, we do reveal the password in that episode. And if you go to meatsangria.com and you go to the password section, it's right on that page. You can put in the password, all caps, and you will get a free gift. So we love giving away gifts here. That's what I do. I'm just a man that gives away gifts. And thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing week. What, anything coming up this week? Easter? No, Easter's like next week, I think, or some shit. I don't remember. Have a good week, everyone. And, yeah, peace.